Okay, folks, same settings, 1/60th shutter speed, f2.8 at ISO 800 on both cameras. The ZFC with the 26 millimeter Nikon Z f2.8 and the FE 24 millimeter f2.8 G lens. Kind of like, they're both small lenses, all right? 26 is a pancake. The 24 is just a little bit bigger, but it has also the hood on. Close the door. That, put my battery in down in here. Okay. So let's this battle go on. So we're going to compare both cameras right now, okay? See how it deals with the dark areas. See how it deals with the, the lighting and stuff. See if anything flashes out of the ordinary. So there's Cadillac. I think I got the camera pointed right. Now, it's kind of cool in here at 60 degrees, so I'm not too worried about cameras overheating. It's neat thing that I have where I have a 110 volt and a 10 outlet surge protector. See there? They're going to work over here too. So we're going to go down Lookout Road. In fact, I'm going to get in this lane, then make a left. I don't want to get on the highway. Not now with all the construction. So I think I don't know, is it brighter? See, I can match it right there. I worry about that car not stopping. That's why I kept going back. So the Sony is pointing up a little bit more. So let me try to fix that. I don't want to use a battery. I can get a Kleenex, but I don't think it'll fit. I'm already using the rubber feet or the spacers on the ZFC to keep it central. So we'll just do it this way. Miles an hour, and it's not going. On. So the car behind me there we go, 30 miles an hour. Has yellow lights. It's weird. bright lights. It was a motorcycle. Okay. It's going to pass me on the left. Okay. That's why it had yellow lights. So I really can't tell. I think the ZFC looks much better, okay? We'll just have to look in to see how the saturation is, you know, in this low light. See, here's another police car. They're all over the place, folks. And I'm going 30 miles an hour. I think it's 40 here. Or 35. Comanche. Now that was interesting. There's Megatoches. So I'm looking at the lights. They look about the same, okay? But you know, you never trust the LCD screen. You just have to get in the studio. So I've been running 20 minutes on the ZFC, okay? And this is a good test to look at all the different lights, how it's dealing with it. Or I've had no flashing on the Sony. Yep, the exposure compensation is blinking again. Everything is looking good. It's just a nuisance to see. I get underneath a light or something and nothing is wrong with the Sony. Get in the dark, then it starts flashing again. And that's in manual mode also. Well, most of it anyway. I can't control the exposure compensation on the Sony. And even if I have it set to 0, but it does it like a -2, or what Peter was saying, Sony does that for you. So, I don't know. So we're going to look at these cars going by. See that you think these vehicles can go straight, and then they make a left and they don't even turn on the turn signal. That's the problem. So I'm going in the dark areas. I'm going into lighted areas. I still got 18 minutes to go. So the one thing going for the Sony ZV-E10, as it being a small camera, there's no recording time limit. And instead of making a left, I'm going to go straight. I'm going to get in the left lane. I was going to go to where all those restaurants are, but don't need to. I'll just take the slower way back. Make a left underneath the underpass, which is at the bottom of this hill. So you can see part of construction. And I may not be able to make a left. Yeah, I can. You can see the construction working. Isn't that something? Now I'm going to go straight. See all these cars on the right. And I don't know if they're building anything right here. So we've been through this area. And it looks real dark. But this way you can test out both and see which one is clearer. They both look awesome, alright? Just that I think the Nikon looks a little bit brighter. But it could be the positioning of the camera, because it's closer to the light. So you have to look at that too. Those apartment suites are filled up. Man. So I don't know know if it's like for a school or college or a lot of people. Yeah, I see a lot of cars. So it looks like a hotel, but you can rent them for like a month or a week or whatever. Awesome. Boy, that's a great shot too. Going down this road. So you see, going down this road, trying to get the cement factory, because you can see it all the way down there. Look at that. Isn't that something? Never noticed it before, but you know, when I go down Evans Road, you see it. I can see it all the way here. I'm probably about 5 miles away from it. That's a great sight. Of course, I don't know if these cameras can pick it up. And I'm going into the real big dip, I mean. And here's Lookout Road. I've been on this road many times. So the picture looks the same. One's a 24 millimeter, the other one's a 26. I don't know what to tell you. 24 millimeter should be wider, so it should be smaller. But it looks the same, folks. I'm telling you. It is a little bit wider, because when I went underneath that light, it was still showing on the Sony ZV-10. So I got it matched as close as possible. I got another 11 minutes to go, but just driving around in the neighborhood. What do you think? So you see the light. It's pretty controlled, all right? I can deal with it. It's a lot better than the early flarings. It's better than intelligent auto, because then you would see the flaring all the way to the road. It's too bright. So, here's the house. I don't know. I just don't know. Here's the lamp. Hardly any flaring. Can And you see the lights on top of that hill in the backyard of those two houses. Yeah, I go up there when it rains real hard, just in case if there's any flooding. So you're going to look at lights around the trees, which I think are gorgeous. I should do that on my crepe myrtles. So I'm going to make a U-ey here at this cul-de-sac. And then we can take a look at the lamps. And we'll go home. Or I will. You're already at home. You're watching this. Unless you're watching on your cell phone. And if you are, then drive carefully, please. Okay. So look at the light. They look the same. I think I see a little bit more flaring on the Sony. See, if I went lower, it'd be too dark. Okay? So I think 800 is perfect. There's a little bit more halo on the Sony. That's the only thing. It could be a lens thing, you know, on the camera. I don't know. But look at it. I do have a device where I can put that same 24mm, which I have done before, on the Nikon. So here we are. 4K 30 shootout is over with. It's now going to the studio, and let's start comparing them. So, if you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any questions or comments, put it down below. And remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and until next time, I'll see you then. Goodbye.